Arsenal 3, Nottingham Forest 0, and I apologize, I'm coming to you guys late. I wasn't able to watch the game yesterday, so I'm doing this match reaction today. And I just watched the replay of the game, and I was very impressed with that performance. Defensively, we were outstanding. Nottingham Forest had one chance in the whole game that Chris Wood really knew nothing about. Came off his head and it hit the crossbar. It wasn't even like he meant to had the ball on the crossbar. It was a cross into the box, and it looked like he was trying to control it, and it just came off his head and flew onto the crossbar. I don't know if Raya got fingertips. I watched the replay. It didn't look like it. But other than that, Nottingham, other than that mistake, not a mistake, that chance that Chris Wood knew nothing about. That Arsenal defense completely dominated, from start to finish. Completely dominated. Timber, rock solid as always, very good defensively. Mascara, I want to shout out him. Unbelievable performance yesterday. Comes in for Saliba. We know Saliba's injured. He had an ankle injury against Liverpool, and he comes in, slots in beautifully, and completely marshaled that defense alongside Gabriel. Calafiori was good as well. Martin Zubimendi, class. That strike in the first half was unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Takes it on the volley, rifles it in, took a deflection, but I don't care. It goes in anyway. It was an incredible strike, 1-0. I thought Marino played well. The only negative was the Odegaard injury. Obviously, he goes down. But when Yeri comes on and does well, I thought Eze played well, assisting Gyökeres for that second goal. But the standout performer in attack was the guy that I criticized when we signed him, and that is Noni Madueke. Unbelievable performance today. He's not my man of the match because I think Zubimendi is my man of the match with the 2 goals, but Madueke is a close second, terrorizing Nottingham Forest defenders the entire game. On that right-hand side, in for Saka, did an incredible job of attacking his fullback, beating his fullback. Pretty much 8 times out of 10, he was beating his fullback. Put some good balls into the box that nobody was on the end of. Cut a ball back for Timber. It was a good block by Murillo. But he was a threat every time he got the ball. So shout out to Nani Madueke. And this is a few performances now. I thought he played well against Liverpool. I thought him and Kirkes both played well both played well in that game. I think I think both things can be true. I think Kirkes did well defensively, but I think Nani Madueke did well attacking wise as well. I think against Leeds, he wasn't really that good on the left-hand side, but then when Saka went off, he goes over to the right-hand side and does really well. So he should be backup for Saka. And if he's backup for Saka, then that's just fine with me. That is just fine with me because I think he's quality backup for Bukayo Saka. We now have Eze who can start on that left-hand side. We have Trossard, we have Martinelli. I don't rate them that highly. I think Trossard's better than Martinelli, but that's not really saying much, considering how Martinelli just is not up to the required level. I think Madueke, if Saka gets injured, Madueke, which he is right now, Madueke can come in and he can do a good job. So shout out Madueke, shout out Zubimendi, shout out Mascara. Shout out Timber. All excellent performances. Gyökeres gets another goal. That's 3 and 4 now. 2 against Leeds. won against Nottingham Forest. He's still not playing to his best, I don't think. I don't think we're playing to his strengths all the time. The ball that Calafiore gave him in that Leeds game where he runs down the channel and he cuts inside and scores, that's us supplying Gyökeres. That's us playing to his strengths. Today, he didn't have many touches of the ball. In that first half especially, there was one moment where he did well. The ball was bouncing. He retrieves the ball. He drives at the Nottingham Forest defense, plays a good ball out to Eze, deflection on the shot from Eze. That was kind of really his only moment in that first half, and his only moment in that second half was the goal. But how many times, as Arsenal fans, how many times have we seen a ball whipped into the box, put on a plate, and no one's there to finish it off? Eze put the ball on a plate for Gyökeres, and Gyökeres is a goal scorer. Takes it, taps it in. Yes, it's a tap in, but I don't care because he's in those positions to score. Last season and in seasons gone by, we haven't had a striker in those positions to score. This season, we have Victor Gyökeres. He's in those positions, taps it home, 2-0. And then Zubimendi with the header to make it 3. Good ball from Trossard. Another deflection, 3-0. And I think overall a very solid team performance. I forgot the shot that Gyökeres had that hit the post. Again, that was great play for Madueke. Feints, does a couple of fake crosses / shots with his left foot, plays the ball to Gyökeres, who overlaps behind him, and he hits the post. Good effort, solid. And you can tell with Gyökeres, every time he gets the ball in the box, he's looking to score. He's not looking to lay it off like Havertz. He's not looking to make a pass. He's not looking to beat a couple players like how Jesus does. When Victor Gyökeres gets the ball in the box, he's looking to score every single time. And that's the kind of striker that we need. So, all around, excellent performance today. Shout out to the team. They played really well. Mikel Arteta managed a great game today. Ange Postecoglou coming back, this time for Nottingham Forest. Obviously he won the Europa League with Tottenham, but his league form last season was atrocious. Spurs finished 17th, one place above the relegation zone. So it's just not that good. He didn't have a good season last season. And so this season he comes in at Nottingham Forest and he tried to sit back, he tried to defend, did a lot of what Nuno did when he was there. But we had the quality to pick him off and to pick Nottingham Forest off. It was a comfortable win. I do want to speak on Nottingham Forest for a second. I understand Nuno and Edu. Edu now, the technical director for Nottingham Forest. I don't know why they didn't get along, but they didn't get along for some reason, and they decided to sack Nuno. And I think that's going to turn out to be the wrong decision. I used to rate Ange Postecoglou when he first came in at Tottenham. He was playing good football, but his time there ended horribly. Obviously, he won them a trophy, but besides that, it was awful. And I don't think he's going to do a good job as the manager of Nottingham Forest. I think Nuno was the perfect man for that job, and that's gone up in flames. So, I don't know. I like Nottingham Forest. I hope they do well. I actually know someone from Nottingham. Shout out to him. I think they're going to struggle. But we took full advantage. Listen, you have to go out there and win the game, and win the game we did in style. I think the 4 players, as I said earlier, Mascara, Timber, Zubimendi, and Madueke, were the 4 key men in that game yesterday. So very good performance. Arsenal 3, Nottingham Forest 0. And I'll catch you guys in the player ratings. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.